Hey team, how's everybody doing out there? This is Jarla here, and I wanted to take a quick minute and shoot a video for you guys. This lifestyle that you can get when you're in this industry, it's so worth fighting for. And we've been in this business for 5 years this month. 5 years we started. 5 years ago we were $1.6 million in debt, $20,000 overdrawn in our bank account, 49 employees, stressed out, no time, downsizing, reconsolidating, refinancing, renegotiating, you name it, we were doing it, crying ourselves to sleep every night. And then we got started in this industry on March 26th of 2008 and didn't know what we had in store for us. And I believe that if I would have been able to see a picture of where the road ahead of me could have gotten me, I would have been able to get there a lot faster. So I want to just give you a little picture of the road. When we got started, we didn't know what we were doing because we never did a business like this before. We got laughed at, we got shut down, we got rejected, we got quit on, we got spit on, you name it, we had it all happen to us. And at the time, I cried a lot and I stressed out a lot, I thought about quitting a lot, and I didn't know if it was worth it. And looking back on it all, do you know that today I can't remember anybody that told me no, laughed at me, quit on me, rejected me? I don't remember any of that. And today we set out on this hike. We were going to go on this hike to find these falls that we heard about that we didn't know of, kind of by our house. And this was a big hike, and it's a warm day today. And we started out hiking, and I'm telling you, a half a mile into this thing, we were spent. We were soaking wet, we were stopped, we were breathing. It was hot, it was in the dead heat of the sun. And we were like, I don't know, let's work up to this. We even talked about it. Let's build up to it. Let's come out here for a few days in a row and build our lungs and get our strength to do this. And then he was telling me a story about a rep of ours that called him and said, can I get a conference call with you later today to talk about how you guys work your business around your lifestyle? And we had a long conversation about it, and we were talking about how you have to build up your endurance in order to have this lifestyle. You guys can't start out in this industry and start out in this business and have the lifestyle that we have. You have to build your strength up to it and your skills, and you've got to learn the game. You've got to learn how to coach instead of do for. You've got to learn how to mentor. You got to know how to do it through all your social media networking skills, which I had none of when I started. I didn't know how to use a computer. I had a flip phone. I didn't know how to even send email back in the day when I started, but I taught myself. Okay, so here's what I want you to know. We talked about it and we said, come on, let's keep going. Come on, let's just go a little bit more and we'll rest a little more. Come on, babe, let's go a little more. And we really were going to stop even at the halfway mark. The halfway mark, we were like, okay, that's great for today. There's no way we can finish this. And we kept seeing people pass us. And then we saw people that were older than us, coming back down. And then we saw one guy on his way back up again. And we're like, okay, now wait a minute.
There's carrying a baby.
And a guy carrying a baby. There was a guy that carried a baby on a backpack his whole way. And when Jim saw that, he's like, that's it, dang it, I can do this. And so you guys, we kept going, and we kept going, and we kept going, and I know you can see behind me what we found. And let me tell you, it was so worth it. I'm actually freezing now because the water up here in the air is freezing, and the best part about it from here is it's all downhill. So you guys, back in the day, I used to do presentations at 6 a.m. and at 8 a.m. before I went to work and worked a full day. I used to do presentations on my break at work. I used to do them at lunch. I used to do them right after work. I would do home meetings every single night, and I wouldn't come home sometimes till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I paid the price. I did it over and over and over again, and I remember having Scott as my mentor, and he would be out building teams with me at my house. He would be laying in the pool all day on a float, talking on the phone, while I was in the office training people. And I'd be sitting at my desk, and I would see I would have the reps coming in from a hot day, and they're all sweaty, and I would say, what you're doing now is going to get you to be here where I'm at, sitting behind this desk on the next season of your business. And then let me show you where you're going to go on the next season of after that. And I would take them in the backyard, and I would point out the window at my big, beautiful pool, and I would say, that's where you're headed. And that was our vision, you guys. So that's what I want this call to be. I want this call to be vision. You guys, it's not easy, it's hard. It wasn't easy to get up this dang mountain. It was now that I get here and I look back on it all, it was a piece of cake. Kind of like childbirth, huh, ladies? At the time, it ain't easy, but looking back on it all, it was a piece of cake. So guys, gals, everybody out there, keep pushing. Push harder than you would have. Push harder, get it done faster. If you have to do 10,000 presentations in order to be free, are you going to take 20 years to do it, or are you going to do it in 3 to 5? All right, everyone, have an awesome day. I got to go back down now.